Welcome. I'm just waiting for my link to become available. And then hopefully I'll be able to see what's going on. Aha, here we go. Hi Trudy. Welcome. Hi Philippa. Thank you. Hi Fee. Good evening, Helen. Welcome. Hi Lynn. It's looking bright enough so far. It's all right. I've had a change around. Hello, Sally. Hello, Craft Wellbeing. Yeah, we've had a change around. My Bessie and I have been hard at work in the craft room all day long. I'm absolutely shattered. My back's aching. I've got tennis elbow. It's not what we needed. I'd love to show you around, but I'm just a little bit worried that if I unsaddle my camera now, it's likely to shut us off. So what I think we'll do is on Friday, I'll put together something for a bit of a Friday live on Facebook, and then I'll feel happier walking around with it then. Hi Jackie. Hi Deirdre. Hi Ruth. And I'll show you around the new workshop. It's I feel like I've got so much more space. I've got some different artwork on the walls. Some mine, some other people's. And it feels quite inspiring now. Not that it wasn't before, but it's nice to come in with the new, to make a change. So I think we'll do a live Friday night over on Facebook on Amanda Jane Crafts, and I'll show you around. You're looking forward to this one, are you? This is really nice to make. Excuse me. It is a very lovely, inspirational new space. I can't believe how hard my Bessie worked today. We both did, but gosh, she was around with a hoover constantly. Yeah, it's great. It looks lovely. I'm hoping the lighting and everything's no different for you. We've moved it all over. I know. Why do we not get our cardios out more often? Excuse me. Hi, Chris. Hi, Trina. Christine, hello. Hi, Sue. Hi, Helen. Clear. She had a deep clean everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. I didn't stand still too long. Thought she'd have me and disappear up that blooming hoover. She did an amazing job. Good evening, young Robert. How are you doing? Rest of your posse. Hi, Helen. Laurie, hi. Oh, I'm glad you're here with us. Hi, Teresa. I do too. Hi, Rob. Oh, sorry, I've already said hello to you. Dell's on her way. Good. Hi, Annette. From Sweden. Welcome. I'm glad you remembered. Right. It is time for us to start. So I'm going to crack on. I didn't realise in my naivety, because I've been off the scene for quite a while, as you know, I didn't realise that Cardio made some bigger stamps. Ruth's never heard of Cardio. Oh my goodness, Ruth. There's some fantastic stuff. The animals are just superb. There's some otters that, oh, they're just delicious. They're lovely. Right, so let's get on with this. I'm going to pop that. Oh, look. My Bezzy left me a little easel to put my sample on. How cool's that? That's what you call a Bezzy, isn't it? That is. So I need to pop that down there. So the stamps I'm using are Cardio, Blossom and Bees. And there's some gorgeous, there are some little ones. Look at that little squirrel. And there's some bee bums. I like bee bums. Yeah, there's all sorts. So I'm going to use that tree. So we'll take that out first. I'm hoping I can find everything tonight. You know what it's like when you've moved. Hi, Bezzy. I was just telling everybody about you and what you've been up to all day. It's amazing what's happened in here. And it feels so much nicer. So much nicer. And I've got a big block. This is the second set. I love how you get so many in a set. Bit of a Breeze, this is called. And we've got some gorgeous little baby rabbits. And they are rabbits. They're not hares, they're rabbits. We do have a hare or two. A little squirrel. Some birds. And these lovely leaves. I'm going to use this ivy and this branch here. Now, I do apologise for the nails. They haven't been done. I broke quite a few today. So I need to put that down, and we want that one as well. Ooh, and I'll come back. Or shall we take the birds off now? I'll come back for the birds. We'll do them at the end, I think. Right, so that's the stamps. Excuse me. The card I'm using today is Pink Frog watercolour card. Absolutely love this watercolour card. Yeah, that's the mad thing, isn't it, Sally? £8 to £10 for a whole sheet of stamps. Fabulous, fabulous. And they are gorgeous. Right, so this is watercolour, and this is the full A4. I'm going to cut it down when it's done. It's easier that way. I have my trusty Helix circle thing that my Bezzy bought me. I'm going to pop that roughly towards the top half. Pop your finger in the middle. Have I got a pencil? You know, I haven't. Something missing. Now, where's my pencils? Look at that, straight on them. And you know what? It's so much easier to walk from desk to desk now. I'm going to start by doing a very gentle circle all the way around. We can erase what we don't use. That's not a problem. And then I'm going to come in a bit, about that far. And this time I'm only going to take it halfway, roughly. So that will do for now. This is a guide, so don't let anything worry you. You've never used it, Jackie? Or you should. They're brilliant. Right, this branch, I'm going to straighten it out a bit. I love that you can do that. And I'm going to stamp up with Nocturne. Free postage over, how much is it? 40. It won't take you long to spend 40 quid when you start. If you've not looked at them before, my goodness, they're fab. And I'm going to pop this roughly in the middle. I'm going to bring it down. Just, I don't mind it going over the edge. But I'm going to bring it to about there. Give it a good squish. Great customer service. Yes, they're lovely people. They've got a competition. Oh, they have got a competition. You're right. There. Clean my stamp. It's nice. Pop that out the way. Right, now I've got the tree and I want to stamp this directly above it. So I want to follow it as straight as I can, and it's going to go, I think I'm going to pop it about there. I want it inside the circle. It is a great branch stamp, actually. Hi, Alison. There. So that's almost all the stamping done. The rest of it we're going to stamp. Oh no, we've got the ivy. Honestly, excitable in my new den. Just feel like a den now. It's lovely. Excuse me. Oh dear. And it's not dusty in here, trust me. Really not. It got hoovered to death. This is the ivy. I'm staying with the black. Thank you. Oh dear. Caught me by surprise, that one did. And I'm going to attach the tree by the ivy. Ooh, that was my fault. I didn't stamp one. Let me see if I can pop that one in. Yeah, there you go. Oh, that was lucky. Crack on. That don't happen every day. Hey, Sissy Boos. Fancy seeing you here. And I'm going to pop that one to join the circle further up. Get the idea? There. So I've got Sissy 1 and Sissy 2 on. Woohoo! Put that one there. And that one there. And I'm also going to add a bit of this around the main trunk. So if I do it this way, just there, and then I can do another one just there, and it looks like it's wrapping round. Yeah, perfect. We'll leave that one out in case we need it again, because we can use it near the end. So that's the base of our stamping. So now we need to colour. And for this, I've bought in some old favourites. Brushos. So I've got cobalt blue and turquoise to start off with. So I'm going to sprinkle round and about the cobalt blue and a bit of turquoise here and there. You don't need a lot when you do this. You really don't need a lot. And I've got some water. Lots of water, in fact. All over. And this is the bit I like, because this is the bit where you hold it up and you get lots and lots of drippage. Now you can pop another tag or such like in there. Just going to pop that out the way a sec whilst I get some kitchen paper. Gosh, I can put my hand straight on things. This is outrageous. It's unheard of. I wouldn't normally waste all that, but I don't know where my tags are. That's one thing that I haven't found yet. And that's not Bezzy's fault, that's me. I'm going to leave that paper on before the blue takes over the world, and give it a dry. Don't worry about any white bits that you might have. It's amazing, isn't it? All the different colours that come out. Quite mad. It's even purples. Could take me a while to dry this one off. Let's have a bit of a blot as well, I think. Hi, Van. I've got blue hands already. This is one thing where I do get really mucky hands. When I play with Brushos, goodness, I get covered in it. No, you didn't. I didn't say you did. No, I have. That's why I can't find them. I think they're in my really useful boxes. She didn't touch me tags, I promise. Right, we're nearly there. I just really want to make sure it's quite dry. Yeah, I can't believe how nice it feels in here. Sissy, you're going to love it, Sissy Poos. You're going to feel right at home, mate. Just give it a little wiggle. I can still see my circles. So now we're going to play with the next colour, and it's black. Normally, I like to sprinkle the black because it splits out into so many different colours. But today, I'm going to paint with it because you can. Plenty of water. Give it a good mix. If you don't, it just looks blue, which is really odd. And my tissue, we'll have that back because that's still useful. I'll keep that there. So now all I'm going to do is follow that arc. I want it thick at the bottom and thin down the sides. So if you push your brush, start with next to no pressure on your brush and then flatten it off with lots of pressure, you're going to get that shape. And you can even out the base quite easily. So there's the top moon done. Look how this is, isn't that special? I'm really impressed with that bit. Of course I meant it, not. So now the bottom half, I'm going to start at the bottom. You might not be able to see the line anymore. I can. So I'm just going to follow that round. We can thicken it up after. Not worried about not having a steady hand. That can come up as far as you like. Hi, Cheryl. You're right, my love. Right, and now it's time to thicken that off. Ooh, that's looking better already. You have these sets, oh good. We've got the NEC at the end of October, beginning of November. I think, I'm not sure, I think we're going on the Friday. I think we've got to check with 1 or 2 others in the party. Right, so that's stage 2. Well, we're going to put some wavy lines on it, so don't you worry. Definitely. So I'm going to paint in, I'm going to paint the branching first. So I want this quite dark. More shopping, yeah, I've got to start saving. Not quite sure how to do that just yet. I need to earn some money to save. But okay. There's people a lot worse off. I might just have to hit the savings. What do you think? Well, it feels like I've got years to catch up on. And then I worry, what if I don't see anything I like? Because you don't know, do you? Right, I've straightened out that base. So I've got a bit of a rigger brush here, but it's quite a big one. It's a number 2. So it's not, this isn't any good for the lines we're going to use, but it's perfect for me to colour this tree in. I've got a stray hair. There you go. Oh no. Don't like it when you get a stray bit. Not good. This is where I hold my breath. Ooh. Apparently geniuses colour outside the line, so don't worry if you miss. This means you're a genius. There. So that's what lines? What lines are them? Let me clean that off for a second. That's going to do for the inky bit for a second or two. Now I've just got to make sure that's dry. There is quite a variety in Cardio, and some of the little tiny stamps are gorgeous, aren't they? Gosh, and what they do to them is fabulous. Oh, that'd be nice, Rose. I'll send a message out on Facebook, and then we could perhaps all meet up. Be cool, wouldn't it? There. '30th to the set. Yeah, that's right. Oh, Sally, that'd be fun. You come along too. Right, I've got to put my picture, my reference picture down whilst I get my next colouring set out. So these are my pan pastels, and this is the palette I've chosen for today. So we have, I'll read them out to you. Phthalo green tint, turquoise, phthalo blue, titanium white, phthalo green, and Payne's grey extra dark. Who's this phthalo chap? Don't know who he is. Am I going to put the lines on? You know, I'm going to put the lines on first. Bother. I'll wipe that up now. Who is he, Lisa? Do you know him? Who's Phalo? Don't even know if I'm saying it right, to be honest. Phalo. I'm fairly sure. Fairly. There you go. Some black. I'm gonna put some of the detail on, and then because then when I'm colouring, I might actually colour into some of the areas differently. Now, my Sissy Poos gave me a beautiful set of riggers, and they're exceptionally long. Exceptionally long and exceptionally fine. Look at that. That's how you say it. Well, if that's how you say it, it's got to be right, Jules. I've never to argue with me, Bezzy. So, where's my picture? What did I do with these? We sort of wiggled a bit. So, what I'm going to do is extend these branches as such. So, I'm wiggling and I'm going to bring it. Look how fine that is. How amazing is that? No pressure on your brush. Oh, and they sweep beautifully. These are amazing. Really what? No arguing. Don't start. Honestly. So we're just doing some wiggles. Nothing technical. We're just no pressure on the brush. Just some wiggles. I love them. Love these brushes. It's easier. You know, for this sort of thing, it really makes things easier. Because you're doing it from a distance, you can see where you are. And the brush, there's no pressure on there whatsoever. None. Yeah, that's better. You just drag it wherever you want it. It's wicked. It's wicked. I'm going to put a couple on here too, just because we can. Tongues out. They're gorgeous, Sissy. I love them. Hey, we could do this with your inks too, couldn't we? That'll do, that's better. Oops, I've just dropped it in my water. It's only a tiny little handle. And these are the only brushes that I put back into their protective case. You have got to be careful, make sure you get all the airs in there. Yeah, sorted. Fumi fine, that's it. Do you sell it? Fumi. I'm going to mop that up again, otherwise I'm going to drop this in it. I know I am. So, there we go. That's a bit better. Now I can go for it. Now I've got some little brushes that I've got to find a replacement for, but at the minute I'm still using these. So this is the pale blue, and this is why I wanted to put that line down first. And you can add some highlights. Oh, voice is gone. Excuse me. You can add some highlights. That was strange. Can't speak anymore. And then the rest of that line, just add in some brightness. It's not white, it's just bright. Just brighter. This is the pale blue. That's it. Starting to happen. You could use a sponge applicator. Pink frog in my throat. I hope not. Right, so that's a pale one done. We've got a mid blue. Let's try the mid blue. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move to my big applicating sponge because I want to put some background in. See where we've got these white bits? It's time to get rid of them. And it's a bit quicker with one of these. A lot quicker, in fact. I'm loving that bit. Ooh. Give it a good rub. That really changes it. It's all the hard work today. My bezies had me running around like a manic thing. Tell you. I just couldn't have done it without you today. Jules, thank you very much. Me old mucker. Now we can go a little bit darker. So change sponge. There. This is quite a royal blue. Hi Sue, welcome. I want the inside of the circle to stand out as brighter than the outside. So I'm just darkening the outside off. These are great for a big area, I tell you. Yes, inks in a smoothie, certainly. Definitely, that'll work. I love these because it leaves the pattern underneath. You don't lose that pattern. Look at that. Look at me. Those Brushos behind the tree. It is a happy accident. Well, that's the thing with Brushos, isn't it? It's amazing. Right, now I've got some black. So I'm just going to darken down the corners. Got black that side and blue that side so I can blend it, and they blend seamlessly. Just to darken these edges right off. A bit of a blend again. I think we could go a bit of dark in this corner too. And that one. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. Stay to me. Give me a sec. Honestly. Covered in blue dust. Don't forget, thumbs up. Oh, yes, please. Thumbs up, buttercups. Thanks, guys. That's a bit better. Look, that's just the Brushos. I do get covered in Brushos. Right, I've got a green. I just want to add a little bit of a different tone just on the inside. Just a gentle kiss of colour. And the same the other side. Doesn't it? That little bit of it just sets it off. It really does set it off. White. Let's have a bit of bit white. Voice is gone again. It's like my voice is breaking. So we're brightening this side up. Just a little more. And it'll show up more now because of that dark outer that we're blending in. It just gives it a glow. And that's what we want. I am going to add a little bit of the very, very pale blue just in here. You never quite know what you're going to get with Brushos. So don't get all let up about it. If it don't come out the colour you want, then grab your pan pastels or your inks and add to it as you see fit. I'm going to put a bit of a moony type thing in there. I didn't on the last one, but I'm going to on this one. And it is nice that I'm not losing that wonderful detail of the Brushos underneath. There. Love it. Good, I hope you do give it a go. I'm liking that now. I've got some black. And this is just going to help me widen that band without making it too dark. All the way around. And on the inside too. Just a little. Just softens the edge down slightly. Very mystical, is it? It's a bit after the autumn equinox. It's a bit of a time for change, clearing out. And I think we've made a grand job of that today. So if you're feeling a bit low and not sure why, it might be because you should be doing something that you've not been doing. And I don't mean you haven't been cleaning up. I mean, perhaps you're meant to be having a sort out of your own. And I think I'm just going to trail this down through the ivy a little. Totally, blessed be, sister. There. Next, we'll have a little bit of white. So where's the white one gone? I've used the white one for the blue. With pan pastels, if you just give your brush a wipe on some paper, you can actually get it sorted. So just going to add a little tickle of pale up there to pick that light up, and a little tickle of pale down here. Amazing how it all blends. Then we can touch our branch up. Okay, how are we looking? Are we getting there? Let me just give it a shake. Ew, look at that mess. Everything's gone blue, including, look at that. You find stuff. Yeah, we found stuff. I tried to find all the stuff that wasn't meant to be here and shift it out the way so we didn't get distracted. I'm going to give it a touch more of that green because I really like it, but then green's my favourite colour. Looks like a crystal ball. It can be what you want to see it to be. So that's the base, and we need to put some finishing touches on it. I'm falling off my seat. Slowly falling under the desk. That's better. Can sit up again now. So, finishing touches. I have a white Gioconda soft pastel pencil that's shrinking rapidly before my very eyes. And I'm going to just add a little bit more detail with this one. Excuse me. And then we're going to add a little through here. And I'm going to follow that branch up. And then I'm going to extend it. So I'm just adding a little more detail. We can do the same this side. And all that's doing is helping it hold I'll talk today, that space. I need to add, I missed a bit of black from round the top. I do love pan pastels. Thank you. I'm glad you're liking it. Just a bit different. That's better. That's better. Right, the next pencil I have is a Gioconda soft pastel again, and it's black this time. So I want to add a few details. Just some orbs here and there. Same this side. Thank you. Well, there's an artist online, and right now I can't remember his name, but he's quite influential on things that I do. I love his style. All my drippy moons and such like are from his. Well, they're not a direct copy, not at all. I've done my own take. I've used it, like Lisa says, I've used it as a reference guide or just as inspiration. And then took it my way. What this needs now is a little bit of splashage. Splash, I can't say it. Splashage. I need splash. What circle tool did I use at the beginning? I tell you what, I wish I got commission for these. It's a helix. And that bit spins round. So there's all sorts of circles on there to use. Love it. A little bit more black. Brusho. Squirt of water. A goodly squirt. And I've got a fan brush. Mix those colours. Tap some off because I only want it very gentle. Nearly painted a big black line on it then. Thank you, Deb. That's the jolly chap. Trying to get some splashes across the top of that, and will it splash? Will it echoes like? That's better. So whatever splashage, that's not an easy word to say, you know. You want to put on your picture, you go for it. Make it yours. I haven't finished yet. Goodness. Telling me off. Block, look, little block. They're right here, Teresa. I've not put them away. Look, I've got them right here. I just wanted to make sure that colour was in. I didn't want to put my pan pastels over the top. I love these birds. Telling me off. I know I do forget sometimes, so I'd rather you say something than didn't. But they were here and ready for me. I promise. They're such lovely birds, aren't they? We shall have 3. There. How's that? You happy now, Teresa? Got your birds on? There. So let me clean up a little and then we can mat and layer. Move them out the way. Because if you mat and layer with this lot here, it's going to get awful messy. Awful quick. Shift my paintbrushes. Brushos, if you're not careful, you don't clean up properly, can get you in a real mess, because the first time they touch water, they come alive again, and then they start spreading, and it does get everywhere. I promise, everywhere, including your hands. Right, so we need some backing card, and my Bezie suggested when I was doing the template, when I was doing the sample, to use navy, and I agree, it's worked out beautifully. A bit of white. Look at that, all at my fingertips. It's crazy, this room, crazy wonderful. Oh yes, we moved that one. I was looking for me paper trimmer. We moved it because it won't fit where we wanted to put it. So what size we're going to have this? You can have it any size you want. Depends how many layers you want to put on it and what size paper you've got. So I'm going to trim it. Hopefully you can see. I've got to do it so I can see it, I'm afraid. So we're starting with a piece of A4 card. Trim a bit off the bottom. And then we can get rid of some some of this from the side. Let's do it to about there. Right, so we've took some off all the way round now. Nice. So we've got enough for a thin line on there, and then we can pop it onto the back card. Right, put the bit on my storyboard. Set. I'll have to sit there for a second. Glue and tape. Well, what did I do with glue and tape? I have Kniffy. I want the real fine one. That's the fine one. That's the chap. Tape. Tape, 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 tape is over in the drawer. And the cutting mats are down here also. Cutting mat. Have a bit of that tape. I'll be right with you. Where's the scissors gone? Oh no. Oh, I know. Put them in my drawer. There's that tape. Scissors, tape, got it. Glue. Glue, scissors, tape. Glue, scissors, tape. Yay, got it. Sorry. I had to find everything. Whew. Cutting board. Sorry. From there. Feels very strange doing a live this end of the room. This is where I first sat. Not this particular desk, but this is where I first sat when I done my very first live ever. It was over here. So I've got some tape, but I'm going to add a bit of glue as well, just to be safe. So this is my pink frog glue, just for that extra little, it's not going to fall off routine. Put the top back on. The card's filthy because I've got fingerprints all over it. I can drop that on anywhere we like. Copy paper went this side. Found it. Can't believe I'm doing so well. And I'm just going to pop that on the top because otherwise I don't want to smudge it everywhere. Back to your roots. You know, Sally, you could be dead right there. And it could be why I'm feeling quite a lot happier today. You could be right on the money there. Okay, shut your eyes, those that don't like sharp knives. I'll do the short ends first. This one's not as sharp as it ought to be. It'll do. It is. I'm very much enjoying finding myself again. Yes. It's took me a little while as well. It took me longer than I thought to get back to how I was, to where I was. Which I suppose isn't that surprising after 8 years away. Oh no, don't, there you go. Sometimes these don't work too well, do they? Yeah, it's took me a while. But it's nice not being told what to do with the craft, with my style and the art work, or what to use. So it is very, very liberating that way. And I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it. I did. I enjoyed every moment of it. Especially sharing it with you guys. So don't think I didn't enjoy it, because I did. It's you guys that made it so special. Let's see if we can. It's very tricky. Wait, I tell you what, I'm going to stand up. Could do a Lisa doing a sissy poos. That's not too bad. It's just not. That's not too bad. That will do. We can trim it from there. That's not too bad at all. I'm going to leave that cutting board up this side. Oh, that just fell straight through. Never mind. What was I looking for? I've lost my spray. I've got some spray someplace. I might have to come back to that. I do have some spray. I do use spray to seal my work. Just don't know where it is now. So, there. Whew. Look at that. Nearly almost perfectly on the hour too. Quick wash of the hands. You can tell, can you? Good. Yes, it is, Sarah. Very much so. Thank you so very much for joining me tonight. Sally will tell me off if I don't show you the projects we've got on the pre-recorded Christmas 2 workshop, but I'm not sure, Sally, where they are. I'm just not sure. I put all my Christmas ones special someplace, and I don't know where I've put them. I've put them safe someplace, so I should have to come back to you on that. So I do apologise. So Friday we're going to just have a quick play. I think there you go. There's the two. We're gonna have a quick play Friday, and I'll show you around the craft room. The room of makings, as it can be called again now. I've just noticed this side needs to be blackened. So you always see these things when you step away and then come back. That's better. Yeah. Yeah, I'll show you around the room of makings. Don't know what we're going to make yet. Mess probably. Oh, that's wet up there. Never mind. Then we've got an online workshop. When's that, Sally? That's my planners over on the other wall. 11th. So we've got an online workshop for the 11th. We've got Christmas 2 special. Christmas 1 is still available. If you want to join that, please do let me know. And then this weekend I'm off to Annette's Crafty Corner in Staunton Harold for a play. I believe we've got quite a lot of people there too. So very, very busy. Oh, Dibs, I haven't seen that for a long time, Ruth. You put me in a box, mate. Why not? I'm glad you like the Christmas specials. I enjoyed making them. Ruth, don't apologise, my lovely. I do like how that one's come out up there. That's fabulous. But good old cardio stamps. You see, who'd have thought? I always think little stamps, and they're not. They can, those stamps can make a very big and bold impression. So do play with them. Right, that's it. That's me done. I've been waffling enough. I need to go and wash my hands, see if I can get rid of this blue. Look at that minute. It's mad, isn't it? All my nails have gone funny coloured, what's left of them. What a night. Well, it's been absolutely lovely to be here with you. Don't forget our archive group. So it's the archive - Amanda Branston on Facebook. And you can see lots of my lives on there. So the lives I've been doing for the past few years. If you're not already a member, come and join us. It'd be great to see you there. In the meantime, don't forget Cardio have got a competition on. So do go check them out and have fun. And until Friday, where's the info for the 11th of October? I'm not sure I've pulled information together yet. I think I've still got that to do. We're going to be doing autumnal meadows. So I'll let you know when it's all up and ready. I've been busy today. Normally I would have done it today, but I've been too busy rearranging with my busy. So have fun. I'll see you Friday. Be happy. Love you all. Bye. See you, Sissy Poo. See you, Bessie. See you,